Hello, fellow travelers from planet Earth. This is Veronica from Human Design Journey, and I would like to bring some clarity to some of the terms that human design uses, like self and not self. So we're going to look now at the mind and the not self, because the mind can be the hardest prison to escape. It is essentially a series of on and off switches and signals happening simultaneously through all the neural networks. And over time, the repetition of specific neural pathways creates repetitive thought patterns, which become the not self. The mind plays in our openness, and from a perspective of luck and not thinking that what you don't have, the whiteness, the not consistent energy path is something to be after. The mind, its thinking, the strategies and decision it makes about our lives is based on the conditioning in the openness created in the by the not self. Because of course there is not self in our definition as well, but it's never the question, it's never the point, it's never the focus. The focus of our mind, of course, is in our openness, because there are the myriad possibilities which we can perceive, and the mind is where it's interesting. That's where the focus is. The definition is not interesting because it's fixed. It's every time the same. So the moment we appear in the world, the not-self behavior is met with resistance. Our not-self is created by upbringing, society, parents, peers, and the world at large. And it plays in our everyday life. At the beginning, we create neurological patterns which protect us by fear, and that's intelligence, right? And other behaviors which are security patterns, security inspired, so to say, driven, security driven. So later those become not self behaviors which actually limit us. The more clearly we see those behaviors, these not self, the more clearly we see our true self. And we talk a lot about the not self in human design, because the not self is something that can be easily predicted. It is so predictable because it is comes out of limited perspective of what you desire it to be, and it is a response to what you already have defined in you. And depending on the particular design, the particular blueprint, you're triggered as a reactive mechanism to things, and that will give the specific pattern in which you will show your not self behaviors, and that's very predictable. The true self, on the other hand, is surprising because it's authentic. It comes naturally, it comes spontaneously, it comes even we can say innocently. So it's never strategic. We overcome our not self habits by taking decision-making responsibility out of the mind and into strategy and authority, centering ourselves to the body wisdom, which is in the mechanics of the energy. When the mind is freed from making not self decisions, it becomes free to fulfill its true purpose of being a creative tool and potential teacher of others. we have a very distinctive, differentiated perspective, which we can share with others. When we do it out of natural, innocent, authentic self, that brings the outer authority. But for decision making for ourselves, we can rely only on our inner authority because nobody else sees through those eyes, hears through those ears, feels through that skin, breathes from this nose, tastes from those tongue buds, etc. Only you know who you are. Learning and getting to know yourself moment by moment, day by day, time by time, place by place, without the mind making tricks on you, or despite that the mind makes tricks on you, you can wake up, the observer, without being caught in the spider nets of the not self delusion, if I can call it that. This is Veronica from Human Design Journey. Like and subscribe. Would you like to? Would you like to visit my website, humandesignjourney.com, or my Facebook page, my Instagram with the same name? Well, it's up to you. I'm here for you. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.